Hello and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video, and this time around we're going to be looking at West Somerset Railway because I purchased this DLC quite recently because it was on sale, mostly because it was on sale, and I'll also be doing some explaining about what comes with the DLC itself, what other content I'm going to be getting for this DLC. I've already got one thing for it, and also a bit about the route itself, plus I'll be talking about why this video has been delayed. So let me first begin by saying yes, West Somerset Railway is a route in Train Sim World. It's been in since about 2014, I'm going to say 2014, just for the sake of argument. I believe it was the second route ever released. That was kind of like a DLC add-on. Although don't quote me on that, I might be a little bit incorrect. And today we're driving the Class 47 from Minehead, I believe it's pronounced Minehead, to Doniford Halt. And I'm going to first begin by saying that the speed limit on the West Somerset Railway is low because it's a heritage railway. So heritage railway sites in the UK are basically limited to a top speed of about 28 or so miles an hour. And that's because it's separate from the national network that's actually maintained by official people, official maintenance staff, and all the rest of it. So, you know, locomotives on this route, whilst it's possible to go faster than that, if you do end up going faster than that during the service mode for this route, plus, you know, if you go even through scenario planner, you won't get any action points for breaking the speed limit. Now obviously, because I don't care about action points and because we are on scenario planner, I got the freedom to go as fast as I really dare to on here. And you know, for the most part, I don't think we'll be getting above 60 for this route, just looking at all the turns and the twisty parts. But this route will probably do well as a kind of a miniature testing ground for locomotives, and also to do some proper videos on, so I'm excited to begin using this one. And the West Somerset Railway is a real thing in the UK. It's a heritage rail site. It's maintained by, I believe, everybody who works for them is a volunteer, but some people may still be paid, and I believe that they rely on donations from the public. So, you know, if you want to help preserve a part of railway history, they don't just have diesel locomotives, they do also have steam locomotives, I believe, as well as all the rolling stock, period accurate signage, you know, all that. So it really is a spectacle. So if you want to help support that, please do after the pandemic, okay, after everything's cleared up and gone back to normal, because they really won't be open now, I highly doubt it. But yeah, that's a bit about the West Somerset Railway. And now, after clearing my throat, because, well, I really should do that more often before I start recording for videos. But anyway, this video is delayed. By the time that you see this, I don't know what day it's going to be, because it all depends on whether PlayStation Network itself is willing to play ball, and I believe it's a PlayStation Network issue. I've tried to upload videos to YouTube before, this past week or so. It's Sunday today as I'm recording this. But throughout the whole week I've been trying to upload a video that would precede this one, where I was talking about considering buying West Somerset Railway, and then now I've actually bought it. That video would have been out of date, but I was going to upload that video anyway, just because it talked about some other things as well, like stuff about me playing PS2 games, for example. It also talked a little bit about another video that I thought about doing, but to be honest now, with the issues that are going on with uploading, I don't think I'll bother, because I'd rather just get all this content out that was supposed to come to everybody. Yeah, but that is that is the problem. It basically will take a long time to upload. When I say a long time, I don't mean like 30 minutes, because usually it takes about 30 minutes. I meant more sort of 10 hours. Now, for some reason, I don't know where it's got the number 10 hours from. My internet is certainly good enough to do about 30 minutes for a video of this length, and for a video of that length, which was 23 minutes tops. And apparently that would take 10 hours to upload to YouTube. So I'm guessing this is a PlayStation Network issue, because I tried streaming as well. I tried streaming West Somerset Railway. I tried it on YouTube, and then I also tried it on Twitch, because I thought if YouTube's not going to play ball, then I'll try it on Twitch for the first time. And wouldn't you know it, neither of them will work. So I'm just guessing it's a PlayStation issue here. So hopefully that clears up soon. I'll be able to upload this video to you, but I just don't know when this is going to actually arrive. So if you're seeing this, hello, I'm from the past. Anyway, aside from that, there have been some other technical issues, and they're not really related to Train Sim World at all. They are related to gaming though. What I've tried to do is today and yesterday is I've tried to play Transformers on PS2. Now which Transformers game am I talking about? I'm talking about Transformers Armada if you live in the US, and if you live in the UK and pretty much the rest of Europe, it's just called Transformers, and it's a game from 2004 on the PlayStation 2. It's based on the Transformers Armada cartoon, which is an anime styled cartoon actually, and I believe it wasn't really well received by fans at all. But I can pretty much say the game is an interesting one. I've spoken, I think, about the game itself on maybe in a previous video, and if I haven't, I apologise, but yeah. Transformers for the PS2 is an interesting game. It's not exactly... It's difficult. I'm just going to use the word difficult. It might even be too difficult for what it is. It's designed for ages 7 and over, according to the age rating on the box. That's by Peggy, by the way. I'm not sure what it is in the US. It might be rated T for teen, I guess. But essentially, it's an action platformer. It's a 3D mainly action platformer, third person, though you can do it in first person with some features. And it's basically, it's very simplistic in how it's been done. I won't call it the most amazing thing. It's kind of got like an open world element for it, where you search for in-game items known as minicons and datacons. And if you don't know what minicons are, minicons are basically a part of the Transformers lore as of Armada. That's when minicons started being a thing. So Armada introduced the idea of there being minicons in the Transformers universe, and basically what they do is they're tiny versions of the bigger robots that you see in Transformers that all have kind of unique powers. They all transform into something, like the regular characters do, and they basically just power them up, give them extra power. And I believe that they all combine together to make super mega weapons or something, which is why they're so sought after by the Decepticons, the evil Decepticons who you don't get to play as. It is kind of a shame that you don't get to play as the Decepticons in the game, which is, I like playing as the Decepticons if I've got the option to, mainly because they're just cool, aren't they? I mean, in the game, if you could play as the characters as the Decepticons, you've got Starscream, who's a jet fighter, and then you've got Cyclonus, who is a helicopter, and then Megatron, who is a tank in the Armada universe. And I think he's been mostly a tank in the entire in terms of the whole Transformers and how many different series there've been. There's been so many series of Transformers, it's almost very hard to comprehend just how many of the iterations have been. And I believe all of them are kind of separate from each other and treat each other separately, but then some of them kind of follow on. It is a mess, and I don't really understand much about what continuity is part of what. I don't understand which one is canon. I don't understand which one isn't canon. The game, I believe, isn't based on any kind of canon. I just think it's just a fun action platformer. And the whole point of the mini-cons in the game is they give you different weapons and different abilities, some of which are entirely useless, but that's just the way it is, in my opinion. So I was going to play that, and then as soon as I got on it, it then said that my save data had been corrupted. So normally, for people in you know, the wider world, if that had been someone else other than me, I think someone would probably have said, well, I'm never going to get that back. And the truth is, you're never going to get it back, realistically speaking. So I thought, okay, well, I guess if it's corrupted, then it might be because it's been a long time since I played it. It might have just been a fluke. So I guess I'll start the game over, because it's not really going to take me that long. I've near enough mastered it at this point. I died a couple of times, but it's a hard game anyway. Even on the easiest difficulty, it will challenge you. But I reached about the fourth world of the game, and I thought, okay, that's it for today. I'll pick it up tomorrow. And then I go to pick it up tomorrow, and it corrupted again. So the issue appears to be my memory card, because I've got a large 64 megabyte memory card, which is basically an off-brand thing for the PlayStation 2. I got it when I bought the console itself. You know, I bought it second-hand, pre-owned. And so I'm guessing it's a problem with that card. So what I've done is I've got two other memory cards, which are the regular PlayStation ones, the official ones by Sony. And I thought, right, I'll copy these over. Well, actually, one of them had my old saved data for it that I copied onto the original 64 megabyte card. Yeah, this is confusing, isn't it? I copied all the data off the 8 megabyte onto the 64 megabyte a long time ago, which meant I still technically had the data, just on a different memory card. Then I decided to copy that data onto another 8 megabyte memory card, so I have a copy of every game data that I want to play. And of course, there are still loads and loads of games that haven't had corrupted data on the 64 megabyte memory card. However, Transformers is kind of warning me, I think, that maybe that might not be such a good idea to keep all my eggs in one basket, or all my save data on just one memory card. So I've just decided I'll put them on all of them, and if I lose it on one memory card, I can get it from another. And hopefully none of them ever break. And I think it is possible to break a memory card. So let's just hope that this only affects Transformers and no other games, and that the save data is actually saved onto the card. It's a totally different card, so I can't understand why. The game disc, there's nothing wrong with the game disc actually, it's quite pristine. I bought it off of somebody who'd taken very good care of the disc. So I don't know what the hell's happening. I'm just assuming it's the memory card because it's happened multiple times, and yeah, there you go. But as far as playing PS2 games go, I've kind of decided it might not be a good idea to do PlayStation 2 gameplay footage just yet, because This is the month of my birthday, and because we're in a pandemic, I can't actually go out and celebrate my 21st birthday as people normally would now. I'm not saying nobody else has this issue. I bet there are loads of people out there who have this exact same issue this year because of coronavirus messing everything up. So instead, I'm just gonna keep the money that I'm getting this month and use it for things other than getting a capture card for the PS2. So yeah, might take a while. Plus, I do need more time to think about it because I just want more time to think about the decision of getting a capture card. I know it'll come in handy if I ever want to make videos. It's just, will they be good enough quality for people to watch? That's the only issue, really. And if they're just really bad quality, then is there really any point in me uploading them? That's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Sorry. And yeah, we are pretty much coming up to the end of this this particular video. I do apologise for not talking a whole lot about West Somerset Railway in this, but you've probably already seen the Class 47 in one of my other videos, and if you haven't, then sorry, but this is the first time then. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. I do my best to kind of provide commentary in the background. It might just be completely irrelevant to what's going on in the actual game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in whatever the next video is, which might be delayed as well because I don't know how long this problem is going to persist. And I was going to stream West Somerset Railway, but you know the deal with that, I just wouldn't have it. Otherwise you would have seen me driving on it a lot earlier than this, because I've actually had it for quite a few days now. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy, please check out other things that I've got on my channel, and as always, please do stay safe. We're in the middle of a pandemic at the moment, and yeah, see you next time.